Hello darlings, so tomorrow we have a full moon in Libra, so we are going to do a little collective to see what spirit brings forward for us, okay? So we shall see what you need to be made aware of at this time. It will be the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. We have the answers you need are coming. A new start is coming. Meditate and contemplate. If you're being guided to do that, then do so. For some of you, you may be being guided to do a shamanic journey. Luck is on your side. I know I am, and I've got the shaman deck here to... Oh, which one's that? Oh, yeah. This is a really beautiful deck, actually. I forgot I'd got it. I think someone bought it me as a present a while ago, and I've just been guided to use it. So I'm going to be doing some messages from this deck. It is not a traditional tarot deck. You have major arcana, but they're not. It's the shaman's journey, right? It's the shaman's path. They're very, very interesting cards, though, and I just suddenly got guided to use them today. So here we are using them. Adjustments are required. Okay, we will clarify accordingly. Can I have one more, please, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, emotions are running high. Let me be clear about something, right? This is fucking true. There are a lot of emotions collectively. There's a lot going on. Like, I don't know whether it's the masculine collective who are really feeling, well, I do know they're feeling very overwhelmed, but I think everyone is, because there's so much changing in the world. Like, look at all the stuff that's coming out. More stuff is coming to light. Things that were hidden under the surface are coming out. So that suggests that in our worlds and in our lives, a lot is changing. What do I want to clarify with these? Okay. Clarify the answers you need are coming. The Fool. And then the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Swords have come out as well. So, you know, if you've been feeling like money has been a test since, well, probably for quite some time, you're going to find out what that's to do with. There is possibly still a healing cycle with money here to attend to. The King of Cups has come out. A new start is coming, and we've got a King of Cups clarifying it. So a new start is coming off the back of this full moon. A King of Cups is a very compassionate energy, very emotionally balanced, emotionally intelligent individual. Masculine energy, could be man, could be woman. Do not attend or attach rather to the gender, okay? It's non-gender specific, but it's the energy of somebody who is very much aware of their emotions, and they are stable in their emotions. So like I said, emotionally intelligent. Then we have meditate and contemplate, clarified by the Six of Swords. So this is a movement towards something. It's a really powerful energy. It's mental clarity as well after a difficult time. Luck is on your side is clarified by the Moon and the Two of Swords. So with this, I'm feeling this sense. It does say on here, with this deck, it says Libra. It's a Libran energy as well. So it's interesting that we've got the moon, full moon in Libra, clarifying luck is on your side. There is some good things coming, I think, for a lot of you. This says balance and harmony, inner peace, calmness, agreement, and compromise. Now, in normal tarot, the Two of Swords is a decision that needs to be made, or a decision that has been made. I'm getting the vibe that with the moon, this moon is bringing in a lot of harmony for many people here, because it's making you realize what you need to let go of. It's bringing in your inner equilibrium. Clarify the adjustments are required card. Ten of Pentacles. Ooh. Which is all about richness, abundance, wealth, family, stability. It could be generational wealth. You know, when a Ten of Pentacles is rocking up a reading and it's clarifying adjustments are required, maybe what you wanted in a stable life looks differently. Maybe you're being asked to make a change. Let's just see what else comes through. Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Wands is like a resilience energy. It's this steadfast energy. It's you're standing in your power, but you've also dug deep into what you want in your life, and that suggests, you know, your counterpart could possibly have done the same. It's a strength of character as well. It's a real resilience energy, the 9 of Wands. Clarify emotions are running high. Yeah, the 5 of Cups. Your masculine's missing you. They're missing you. They're frustrated with where they're at. They just want to see you. 6 of Cups. They just want to come back. They just want to come back. And then we have the 2 of Cups underneath the deck. So there is this energy of equal emotion here. But they're just like, okay, I know what I need to do. They know this is a good time to strike while the iron's hot, is what I wanted to say then, which is really interesting. They know this is a good time to come back because they're struggling without you. Like, you know, they need to obviously be balanced when they come in. And as the King of Cups, they will be balanced. But they're realising, as the King of Cups, okay, I really love this person. I really miss this person. Let's sort this out. Like, they don't like it. They don't like not having you in their life, right? Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to use the Shaman deck. I'm going to use it because it's a really beautiful deck. It's by Lo Scarabeo. Please forgive me. I'm not Italian. Lo Scarabeo. No. I'm not Italian, and I believe this is an Italian composer, I nearly said then, which I don't mean a creator. I've got a few of their decks. All right, what do we need to know? So for those seeing this, what do they need to be looking at in their own individual lives? Because this is more the journey of the shaman. So, right, first of all, we have, oh, wow. We have what effectively is the Knight of Rocks. Now, rocks in this deck, rocks are pertaining to cups, okay? So the Knight of Cups. But I'm feeling like I want to say to you, where in your life do you need to be loving yourself and doing more for you? Where do you need to be being kinder to yourself? Where do you need to address emotions, perhaps? We've got the 6 of Cups as well. Well, 6 of Rocks as well. Now, in this deck, this person is looking in the mirror, so there's something being mirrored back to you here. We've also got a power animal of a leopard. So a power animal of a leopard is very significant, okay? For some of you, a dolphin could be as well. This deck is amazing. I really need to connect in with it more and more and more. So we've now got the drums, which is pertaining to earth energy. So the medicine wheel is earth, fire, water, air, right? Oh God, okay, we've got a ram here. Now, we are in ram season, which is, actually, no, that's a bull. I tell a lie, that is a bull. That is a bull. Ooh. So it is the Knight of Drums, effectively, which is called an ally in this deck. I'm learning the deck because I think it's going to be quite powerful for a lot of you on in these collectives. And anyone who does shamanism as well, or practices shamanism as I do, although I haven't done it as much since I've been moving house, but I will be doing it. I will be returning back to my practices imminently. The Knight is like an ally. What are you being asked? Again, where are you being asked to be more grounded with you? Like, there's a mirror image here. You're being shown some kind of mirror image, and it could be from your counterpart, yes. But where are you needing to come back to yourself and look in the mirror and do the mirror work? Where are you needing to become more grounded? Yeah, the 3 of Drums, which is like the 3 of Wands. Sorry, 3 of Earth. I apologise. Kind of like the 3 of Pentacles, but in shamanism, when you are drumming, you are going into, how do I say this? When you're drumming, it's the start of a journey, so you can use it to go into a shamanic journey. And it's an initiation, if you like, to get into the spirit world, because obviously a shaman is a conduit for spirit, and a shaman works with spirits, various spirits, to help you on your way and to help delve into what the healing is all about and to try and get messages from the other side as to what someone is needing help with healing wise. Oh, we've got the wheel. Now, Here we have a Native American looking like they're praying to the wheel. This is a really beautiful energy, but this is you also being in a place of gratitude for what you have and what you are doing in your life. Then we have the Two of Bows. This is the equivalent of air, all right? And there's someone, there is a gentleman here sat on some kind of structure. And this is like the Two of Swords energy, but again, it's Libran energy as well. But it's someone who's being asked to pay attention to a particular decision. So you really need to be clear on what it is you need to focus on. This is, your masculine might be in this position as well, where they're looking at things very differently, but you know, you're being asked, if certain animals keep showing up for you as well, there is a reason for that, because it's a power animal, spirit animal, totem animal. But in shamanism, it's more power animals that we work with, because respectfully, they are more powerful. Just sit with that and see where it lands. We've got a lot of drums going on here, so a lot of earthy energy. We've got a King of Earth and we've got a 10 of Earth as well. There's a lot of transformation that takes place on these paths, as we know. And, you know, your masculine is focusing on money. As I said to you, they're focusing on earthly material things at the moment because they want to be in the best place to come to you, right? But on a shaman's path, the earthy energy is groundedness, is the element of earth, and it's important to connect in to a grounded space and have grounded, rooted presence when you are doing any kind of healing work, whether you're going to a healer or you're doing it yourself or you are the practitioner. It's really important to stay grounded and rooted. And now we have, oh beautiful, this is like the Queen of Wands, because bones is associated with fire. The Queen of Wands is this energy of magnetism, yes, but it's also someone who is aware of where they are in life. It's a very direct energy. It's a very powerful energy. This is interesting. We also have the Two of Rocks, which is like the Two of Cups, because there's a couple here lying in each other's arms, which is really beautiful. Or rather, it's the masculine lying in the feminine's arms, actually. And, you know, this person here has a number of crystals on their chest. You could be being guided to work more with crystals as well. See how that lands. There's also what looks like a parrot on her shoulder. So significance again for, I've never known as a parrot as a power animal, but a parrot might be something that's important for you. Also, are you repeating patterns? Because a parrot repeats itself. Are you repeating patterns in relationships? Look at that as well. Here we have the bear. So a bear is another power animal here. This is the 8 of, I apologize. This is strength. This is strength in this deck. The equivalent of, and you know, this person here has gone through some kind of transformation, but they're smashing in this drum. And that's a relevance to, oh my God, I'm trying to find the strength to carry on. I'm struggling. I'm trying to find that inner courage. I'm trying to just find what strength I need to keep going. This deck is incredible. I actually will start working with it more. It's really powerful. Like the energy I'm getting from it is incredible. Then we have the Hanged Man, well, the equivalent of the Hanged Man. I'm looking at the pink moon as well. We do have a pink moon tomorrow, so that could be symbolic for someone as well, significant for someone. You have to remember when you're on a healing journey, you are going to go through different stages, and this deck is basically foretelling that. And the cards that are coming out are very interesting. They're very, very interesting because we've got Knight energy here, Knight of Cups energy, Knight of Earth energy. We've got a King of Pentacles, King of Earth energy. We've got the Wheel, so we have got some major arcana featuring. Not massively, but there's some significance, definitely. Anything else? An eagle is very significant as well. This is like a page energy. It's very significant what comes through in these. Then we have the Four of Bones, which is four of fire. Again, an inner sort of balance that's required, but again, transformation taking place. And the thing is with shamanism, there is a lot of transformation that takes place within the practices as well. You change so much when you go into shamanism. And then we've got another drumming energy here, an earth energy, a power energy. This person is hugging these drums. You know, your drum is a very big ally when you're when you do shamanic practicing. Your drum is how you connect, well, you connect to the spirit of the drum, but you connect to spirit through the drum as well. Again, like I said, it's initiation. They're very powerful, these cards. They're very interesting. Okay, and now we've got what looks like, well, it's like an emperor, but it's not called an emperor in this deck. But, you know, this is a master of drums, basically. So drumming, maybe you're being guided to tap into drumming. Maybe you're being guided to work with drums in some capacity. And this card's sticking out as well, which I believe is what is the Chariot normally. Where are you looking at fate? Like, where are you being asked to face? What are you being asked to face? What are you being asked to look at polarity of as well? It's very interesting for those of you seeing this, what Spirit is saying here. Because you have to look at a mirror image of yourself, which could be your counterpart, yes, but more than anything, you're being asked to do some mirror work, to look at yourself, to do some shadow work, I would say as well. And not blame your counterpart for shit going wrong in your life, because they have their journey, you have yours. Oh, beautiful. And then we have, so there is a person here who's done a lot of work on themselves, because the bones is about coming back to, sorry, the rocks is about coming back to self and stepping into that emotional energy that's stable. And they're giving some guidance to what this is meant to be, a little child, but obviously in shamanism, I believe that's a little monkey actually, which is really cute. Little baby monkey. Monkeys are cute, aren't they? We love a cheeky monkey. It's so interesting. I really do love them. They're quite symbolic. They're very, they're magical, but anything to do with shamanism is magical, to be honest, in a positive way. Like, shamanism isn't for the, like, faint of heart. No, doing shamanic work is quite deep. It's very much needing rooted presence. It's very much about grounded rooted presence as opposed to performance. It's, you know, you can't be performative in shamanism because you're working with spirit. You've got to be respectful and revere the spirits you're working with. You have to make offerings to them, and you know, you have to connect to them on a regular basis to get them to help you. Otherwise, they'll just be like, you're not doing anything to assist me. Why am I going to help you? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is why we have various tools that we have to give various offerings to. And spirits, like I have spirits where you have to give them red wine, for example, or vodka, or, you know, you have to give them water. You know, there's many things. This is just a standard basis of it, really. There's a lot more I could tell you about it, but I'm not here to give you a shamanic lesson. But these cards, I've been guided to use them for a reason, and I think it's going to help a lot of you. Like, sit with your own energy rather than focusing on your counterparts. Sit with your own energy. Sit with what's being mirrored to you in the people that you meet. Sit and do mirror work and look and go, okay, what is it I need to make changes on? That can be very uncomfortable and very confronting as well. Very uncomfortable and very confronting. But earthy energy is here a lot. So a lot of you, I do feel, are being guided to ground more and more and more. You are being guided to do some kind of practice, myself included. So shamanic practicing in terms of shamanic journeys, you know, and if you need any assistance with that, I can help you go on a shamanic journey to introduce you to certain things about yourself, like inner child healing. I do on shamanic journeys. Do quite a lot of them, to be honest. Like, a lot of the healing work I do is through shamanic journeying. So I take you on a shamanic journey to meet your most abundant timeline, for example, in the timeline abundance service that you can book. Right. So I want to see what else you need to be aware of at this time. But it's really about you, and it's really about confronting things you've probably hidden away, and the moon is going to highlight some stuff to you, and it's going to make you look at where you've been holding on to something no longer serving you, or it could even be a mindset you've been holding on to that doesn't serve you anymore. it really is time to trust yourself and your own being and your own light, but also know that sitting in the darkness is okay, you know. What else does this beautiful collective? Butterflies, transformation. Yeah, shamanism again being linked here with the transformation. Oh, and the wheel, sorry, the tree of life. So in shamanism, we have 3 worlds, the upper, the middle, and the lower. The middle is where we reside in this earth plane now, in this realm. The lovers. Oh, spirit guides. How funny that these are coming out. I love this. After I've just done that with the shaman cards. Or shaman. I prefer the word shaman, but maybe that's just because I'm posh. I mean, I put an R in bath. I don't say bath, I say bath. As in the area and, you know, a bath. I'm having a bath. I'm just posh. Fuck it, what can I say? I mean, you saw where I lived, some of you, if you've seen it on my stories. My former home is for sale. It's worth a lot of money, that's all I'm going to say. I mean, when we owned it, we moved out in 1998, so it's significantly grown in value since then. But obviously several builders have bought it over the years, and whoever's bought it and redone it, they've probably spent $1.5 million on it, I would say, because it's double that now on the market. Features, feathers, if not more. Nature. I mean, I'm trying to manifest the money so I can buy it, to be honest, because I've had past lives there. Anywho, I'm posh, what can I say? But I'm also a chameleon. Like, I think it's from being in sales for years, where I can talk to, you know, a janitor or a dustman, and then I can talk to a chief executive officer and adapt to my surroundings. So you'll notice if I'm speaking to a posh client, the client will notice that I will bring out the silver spoon in one's mouth, you know? Whereas if I'm talking to somebody who says the C-bomb every time, I will adjust accordingly. Not necessarily saying the C-bomb, but, you know, I'll drop to a colloquialism or something. I think you just have to be a bit chameleon-like, don't you? And especially in this day and age. So let's get some clarity on what the fudge is happening. Nature, you're being called to go out in nature. But again, these two together, this is where, like, meditation, some of you being guided to do meditations in nature. Some of you are probably being guided to go drumming in nature. I know I am. I have to find the right place for that, though, because I've got some beautiful nature spots around me now, but I have to find the right place and not really give a fuck about what anyone thinks. So, I'm going for the earthy cards at the minute. There's another earthy deck here. What's this deck called? The Unfolding Path. Yeah, the Unfolding Path. It's in my bookshelf. I just couldn't read properly. Transformations happening with the is that Pentacles? Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. This is wanting to do the work because you're recognizing that change is absolutely necessary. The Tree of Life, 10 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. There's a real sort of fantasy moment going on here. And, you know, you're daydreaming about what it will be like to be with that beautiful person. I most likely would say the counterpart that you're inquiring about with this reading. But with the Tree of Life, it's just asking you to have a more grounded presence with it. Clarify the Lovers. The Devil in reverse. You know, you are both obsessed with one another, but that energy has to kind of pipe down a little bit and dissipate before you can be ready to see one another and be around one another, because otherwise it's just gonna, yeah, you can't keep going in with it with, they're very passionate towards you, but they know they can't come in with just this energy. They need to give you more. Clarify nature. The 4 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the Judgment card. So go out in nature, you'll learn a lot. Sit and listen to the birds. Listen to the little rustling of leaves, or, you know, just listen to trees blowing, or just listen. Pay attention to the colours you see as well. This is going to help you really bring back that equilibrium. Clarify epiphany. The 5 of Swords. You're realising, and your counterpart is as well, you're both having epiphanies of what no longer serves and what causes distress or conflict. Yeah, Queen of Cups. You are trying to stay in that beautiful, loving, open-hearted presence. And when you do, your counterpart feels it. But you're doing it You obviously do things for you, yes, but they have their journey, you have yours, and you have to be in this place where you're just accepting of what is going on in their life and what is going on in your life. And with this energy, the Queen of Cups energy, this is about being open and receptive and having an open heart and stepping into that loving space for you that will help your counterpart as well. It's not, you don't do the healing work for them, you do the healing work for you. But when you are grounded and like in this energy of, oh God, I'm just wanting peace, I'm in a peaceful energy, my nervous system is regulated, my emotions are all straight and narrow, you know, everything is fine and dandy, I'm feeling calm, cool, collected, I'm emotionally available, but I'm also very, very aware of boundaries that I have to put in place. When you are in that energy, they will feel it. You're one energy, yeah? You are one energy. If you are deeply connected to this person and they are your true counterpart, you are one energy. So when you're in a certain energy, they will be, right? It's source energy, it's soul frequency. If you're angry with them, they will pick up on it. If you're chasing them, they will pick up on it. And to me, chasing is being in contact with them all the time, or trying to see what they're up to on their social media, or, you know, you're trying to tap into their energy at any given moment to see what they're up to. And if you're doing that, it is a form of energetic chasing. I do appreciate in some connections that I've channeled as well, you know, your masculine might say to you telepathically, look, I would like you to actually look. I would like you to see that I'm giving you a subliminal message. Please look. So in that case, I wouldn't class it as energetic chasing. But, you know, telepathy is very important with these connections. I am going to do a workshop on it. It is very important because sometimes you can't speak to them in the 3D for whatever reason. And the only way you can communicate is through subliminal messages or telepathy. And telepathy is many things. So I am going to do some kind of workshop on it, or a coaching session. I do offer coaching sessions on it, like one-on-one, but I'm thinking of doing a group course again, like Carly and I did last year. I'm thinking of doing one because they are really, really powerful. Right. So how are the collective masculines feeling towards the feminine at this time? Like, how are they feeling in their energies? How are they feeling towards their feminine? Oh, look, I cut the deck and got the Ten of Cups. And then I got the Emperor. Good sign. Underneath the deck, we now have the Ten of Cups. Okay. Hierophant. Well, that's quite powerful. Nine of Pentacles. They're feeling worthy of you now. They've done a lot of work on themselves. Chariot. Go systems. Go for some of them. Do not attach. Do not attach. The King of Swords. They know the truth. Page of Swords. And they're watching you. But they want to speak some truth to the Queen of Wands. They're seeing you in a different light. They see you in a loving light, yes, absolutely. But again, some of you may have been receiving a bit of sexual energy. That's because they are viewing you in that light. But it isn't just that they want to come in with, they want to come in with more. Clarify the Hierophant. I think for a lot of these Queen of Pentacles. I think for a lot of these masculines, they're fucking fed up of not seeing you, Empress. They're seeing you shining brightly, shining your light, stepping into your power, doing what you need to do, and they're really in awe. Like, clarify the Chariot, please. They're really in awe. Yeah, Judgment. They're really in awe. They're very much like, okay, I need to do this, and I need to do this. Their soul is calling to them. They know they haven't given you what you deserve, and that's something that wants to be changed, to be honest. Anything else with the King of Swords and the Queen? Oh, good Lord. I didn't mean the Queen of Swords. I meant the King of Swords and the Strength card. They only want to give you clarity now about what's been going on, and there are some breakthrough moments. King of Wands. They're watching you, but that's giving them this oomph to come after you, I wanted to say. And I just saw something in my peripheral vision then that was really weird. So there's also spirit here. Beautiful. Hello. Try and find the Queen of Wands, please. Nine of Pentacles. So they're seeing you with the Queen of Wands and the Empress energy here, and two lots of Nine of Pentacles. They're seeing you as a very independent individual. Yeah. So they're very in awe and enamored by you. Absolutely. But they're also like, wow, power couple vibes for us. You know, they can see how you would be a power couple. Yeah. Six of Swords, movement away from choppy waters and this defense energy and this guarded energy, and like, no, Knight of Pentacles, I need to come in straight, I need to come in direct but loving and kind and stable. And I know a Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving mofo, but he's also the most stable of the deck. We have also the Sun here, so you know, you really are their sunshine. It's time to accept that what is coming for you can never pass you by. Anything else? Nine of Wands. Change is coming. Resilience is here. They are very resilient when it comes to you. Yeah, the Emperor. They're very resilient when it comes to you. I feel like they've had a fuck enough, though, of not having you in their life anymore. I feel like they're just fed up of not seeing you, speaking to you, spending time with you. And I think for those that are in the position where they can sometime soon come forward, they will do. Page of Cups. They will. You know, they have been kept trapped by another energy, or other energies, but that is something that is changing. I do feel for a lot of you soon. You just have to remember that Rome wasn't built in a day, and these journeys are marathons, not sprints. So, you know, to find and align with the right divine love for you and the right person that God has for you is never going to be a quick fix. It's never going to be something that happens overnight. It will take a while. It will take a while. It's as simple as that. It will take a while. And it will take the time it needs to take, basically. I should have had some lunch and I didn't. I had my breakfast quite late and I'm starting to flag a bit now. I'm like, oh God, but it's too early to have dinner. Right. You know what it's like when you just, I don't know, I just feel like I need to eat. Are there any other cards I want to use here? I don't know why, but I feel like I want to use a message deck. And I haven't used this deck for a while. Don't ask me why I'm being guided to it, but I am. The Colour of Love by Soulful Beauty 111. So we'll see. What is it the collective watching need to understand? The answer is yes. Interesting. Let's see. What do they need to understand in their journey? I love you. Be prepared to hear those 3 words soon. Your person is feeling love for you on a very deep level. This could be surprising to you and even more surprising to them. Wait for it. Now, 143 is the universal number for I love you as well. So just bear that in mind. Divine connection. That fucking flew out. Anything else, Spirit, that the collective need to know? Honey, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to make you happy. You won't ever have to worry about feeling safe again. 1444. Good Lord. I am an introverted extrovert. I love to socialise with good-natured people, but I honestly prefer my alone time. I would perfectly enjoy being in the same room as you in complete silence. Sometimes words aren't needed. Being around you is enough for me. Key phrase, you don't need to speak to me to understand how you feel. You don't need to speak to me. Sorry, you don't need to speak for me to understand how you feel. That's really beautiful. Expect a love note or loving confession from this person. Oh! Oh. They enjoy affection, communication, hand-holding, kissing on the lips, intimacy, attention, quality time. Smile, so playful, enjoy smiling, lights up a room, humorous, clown, down to earth, life of the party and charming. You're my main reason for smiling these days. That's what they want to say to you. You're the reason I smile. you light up a room, but this is what you feel about them. You can both bring out your inner child in front of one another. Your inner child feels safe when you're together. It's really beautiful energy. Comfortable. I'm still learning to love myself physically, mentally, spiritually. Sometimes it's not you, it's me. They may have even said those exact words to you. It's not you, it's me. 10-10. It's not a negative card. They just, you know, you both need to love yourselves. No filter. Sometimes I speak before I think, oh, we're all fucking guilty of that. I have a hard exterior, but deep down I'm a teddy bear. I don't always mean what I say. It's my defense mechanism, baby. We all know someone like that, don't we? Whose bark is worse than their bite. I love these cards. Well, 11-11, you have shared many past life experiences together. In some cases, you've had a few lives, definitely. In some cases, you've had many. 3-3-3, your wish has been granted. Your person has either recently appeared in your life or will do very soon. Guys, this is epic energy. Cancer or Cancer qualities, Cancer season. Admirable qualities, loving, romantic, dedicated, family-orientated, creative. Developing qualities, vindictive, moody, irritable, manipulative, withdrawn, codependent. Key phrase, I want you to want me the way I want you. I want you to want me the way I want you. Oh, I mean, look, right. These masculines, respectfully, are quite demanding. And I don't say that in a negative way, but they're quite forthright. Like, some of them will say to you, even if it is telepathically, look, you're mine. Deal with that, okay? Like, no one else is having you. It's me and no one. That's that. You know, whatever floats your boat. But they are quite demanding on you. And, you know, with this energy coming out, for some of you, it could happen in Cancer season, yes. But I feel it's more that it could be you or your person has Cancerian qualities. Winter has just been highlighted. Now, that could be the previous winter we've just gone through. April, May and June. You will meet your person in one of these months, or one or more is significant in this connection. And 4, 5, 6s as well, potentially, which is a progressive number. I think for a lot of you, you probably haven't seen them for a while. Chemistry. Chemistry. We all love a bit of chemistry. Okay. 4, 5, 4, your person has recently exited a deep relationship or will be doing so soon. You caught them at a time where they have more questions than answers. Healing is needed. The timing might not be ideal to begin a relationship right away, but that doesn't mean that this is not meant to work. This might be a time to take it slow. Do you know what I'm getting with that? This is what I'm getting. In winter, this is when your person realised they needed to do the healing work before they could be anything with you. I think they knew as soon as they met you that you were significant to them. But I think in winter they were like, oh my God, I can't do that. So for some of you, bear this in mind. Player. Your person was used to being a player. Meeting you causes an instant shift within them, but altering their ways will be a challenge. They know they need to be better for you and they want to be, but time will be needed. Remember to pay attention to the red flags and pour into your own cup first. Maintain firm boundaries, but practice understanding when necessary. If this is them, it's old energy. It's not current energy, it's old energy. Tall, dark and handsome, this may be for you or them. Attractive, dark features, full lips, broad shoulders, fit. Key phrase, I want to take care of you. Oh, well, these are interesting. I mean, some of these will resonate for you, some of them won't. Your person has been working on self. They have been single for some time, or they're fully detached from a toxic partner situation in their life. They want love, they want partnership, they're ready to put in the work. That is where a lot of you are at. Married to work, your person may speak about work quite frequently. They have learned that to get ahead in life, you must work hard. However, they may have taken this to the extreme. You may feel your person puts work before you or spends too much time focusing on it. Ask yourself if this is something you can deal with. If not, how might you address it? Listen, if you're not with your person, they are going to be focused on work because they want that stability for you. So that's confirmation. Your person wants to raise a conscious, healthy family. They adore kids. They adore the idea of creating a legacy. Your person may work with kids or be a role model for nieces, nephews, cousins or theirs. Well, that's me, to be honest. I'm definitely a role model for my nieces and nephews. I'm sure they'll confirm that. If not, this is what your person has always dreamed of. So they want the family unit, they want the happy family unit. Now, obviously, for some of them, they left a family unit that they thought was supposed to be there forever, and it clearly wasn't. Building, you and your person meet in some sort of building. This could be a work building, office, apartment building, school building, etc. Take you out, Luther Vandross. Like there's significant messages here for some of you, and that's why I'm carrying on. Leo season is also highlighted here, or Leo qualities. Admirable qualities: confident, vocal, family orientated, relationship orientated, comforting, protective, developing qualities: volatile, envious, clingy, self-centered. Key phrase: I will protect you, I will love you, I will lead you. So, you know, they want to be your protector and provider. Powerful, baby, powerful. One more. Two more. 222. Oh, this is powerful. I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night. Your person has been praying to find someone exactly like you. Yes, yes, they have. Your person will be arriving or reappearing within the next 6 months. Right, I'm going to leave that there. This is really powerful energy. So for some of you, obviously not all of them are going to resonate. Like, a lot of them will resonate, but not all of them will. I very much doubt all of these cards will resonate for anyone at the same time. They may have resonated over a period of time that you've known your person. But, you know, in a lot of cases, the masculine collective are taught from a young age that sex is their form of love, and that is all they are worthy of and nothing else, which is why they don't open up emotionally for quite some time. They also grew up in environments where their caregivers didn't have emotional availability or suppressed them emotionally, so they couldn't speak their truth when they were upset, so they had to suppress it and hide it, and they got taught to hide emotion and to deter from emotion and use humour to detract, or in masculine cases, sex. So if your masculine has dabbled with a few different partners over the years, some has just been shown to me, so that's significant, it's because of the way they were brought up. It's not necessarily what they want to be. They want to have, in a lot of cases, that beautiful, committed, loving relationship and family dynamic. And that's what they are moving gradually towards with you. But they've also, in a lot of cases, left what they thought was supposed to be a stable dynamic. So they've had to allow themselves time to heal that dynamic. And in the process, heal the wounding that caused them to align with that person in the first place. Okay? If you are interested in any of my services, please message me, zoe@thesassyspiritualist.co.uk, or nip over to TikTok or Instagram and go on to Empower.Alchemist, and I will do anything I can to assist you. And if you are looking at one of the services, whether it's a healing session, coaching session, then just feel free to reach out and message me and ask questions. Lots of love.